Thanks for clicking. The Toronto Regional Real Estate Board just released its data for the month of April, showing a market that is continuing to heat up amidst the lack of inventory, with prices shooting upward all across the board.
You see this watch?
The data comes amid a number of predictions calling an end to Toronto's real estate market correction, with many predicting that Toronto's real estate prices will continue to shoot up for the rest of 2023, despite 4+% interest rates. With that said, signs of an impending recession are growing. With a weakening Canadian economy and business insolvencies up, others are arguing that the real estate rebound could be short-lived. So what I want to do today is go over Toronto's real estate data for the month of April, take a look at what is pushing those prices up, discuss some of those arguments saying that this rebound could be short-lived, and then go over what to look for next. Speaking of next, we are still waiting for Canada's national real estate data to be released, and we'll obviously have an update out on that data on this channel. Click like and subscribe if you want to get those updates, but for now, let's get into Toronto's data. Onto the data. First up, the benchmark price. The benchmark price, if you'll remember, that's the price which represents the home with the most popular set of features. The benchmark price in March was $1,118,500, and that shot up in April to $1,145,700. So that's about a $27,000 increase in the benchmark price in just April. The average price of a home also shot up in April. In March, the average price was sitting at $1,108,600, and that shot right up to $1,153,000. That's almost a $47,000 increase in the average price in just April. And the median price also shot up as well. The median price, if you'll remember, that's where half as many homes sell over that price and half as many sell under that price. The median price in March was $965,000, and that jumped up $34K to $999,999, just under $1 million. And oddly specific. With that said, although we do have a relative lack of listings, which we'll get into, the months of inventory measurement remained unchanged in April. The months of inventory measurement, the MOI, measures if Toronto had no more homes come to market, how long would it take for Toronto to run out of homes for sale? The MOI in March was 2.3, and that remained at 2.3 in April as well. With that said, the sales to list price ratio was up. The sales to list price ratio measures by how much over or under the list price that a home sells. So if the home was listed at $1 million and sold for $1,100,000, the sales to list price ratio would be 110.
That watch costs more than your car.
The SLPR was sitting at 101 in March, but that jumped up to 103 in April. So, on average, homes are selling for 103% of what they are listed for. So, we do have price jumps all across the board, and homes are selling for more than their asking price. And all of this makes sense when we look at the lack of listings. Even just compared to 1 year ago, Toronto saw a 38% drop in the number of new listings coming to market in April. So, in summary, we have the benchmark price up $27K, we have the average price up almost $45K, we have the median price up $34,000, homes are selling for more money over asking than they were before, and the months of inventory remains relatively static. And some are saying that this trend is likely to continue for the remainder of the year. Toronto realtor Ralph Fox told the Toronto Star in an interview that the Toronto real estate market has nowhere to go but up. And while a realtor predicting higher prices for the remainder of the year is definitely nothing new. So long as listings remain low, it's likely that we're going to see more upward pressure put on prices. With that said, Ben Rabideau, founder of Edge Realty Analytics in Toronto, said that it's unlikely that we're going to see prices get back to their 2022 highs. While Rabideau does admit that a lack of inventory will probably see prices push back up, he does admit that it's unlikely that we will get back to those early 2022 highs. Which makes sense, lack of listings or not, with 425 basis points in rate hikes that we've seen over the past year, and the diminished buying power that comes along with them. It's unlikely that Toronto can get back to that peak pricing, even with the cash buyers that are currently entering the market. So there is a real sense out there that with a lack of inventory, a lack of new listings coming to the market, and pent-up demand coming from all those 2022 buyers that sat out of the market, we could see prices continue to go up in Toronto for the rest of 2023. However, not everyone is in agreement on this. Tony Stilo, Director of Canada Economics at Oxford Economics, said that the month-over-month increases that we've been seeing in the Toronto market, in Canada's market, are just a temporary uptick.
Why are you the way that you are?
Stilo says that the real estate correction is definitely not over, and the uptick in month-over-month pricing that we've seen over the past few months could be temporary, and prices could reverse another 10%. And the reason why, says Stilo, is the lagging impact of the interest rate hikes that we've seen over the past year. And Stilo is talking about the potential negative impacts of these interest rate hikes, meaning people having to sell when they get their renewals and the mortgage rate is much higher, or potential job loss that could accompany a recession. And even Bryn LACKIE, a realtor out of Toronto that regularly contributes to the Toronto Sun, said that it's not out of the realm of possibility that we see a recession and unemployment bring more listings to the market. And I think that's a reasonable point coming out of Oxford Economics and coming from LACKIE. Although we are seeing prices be pushed back up in Toronto, and I think we'll see Canada-wide, almost everyone agrees that it is due to a lack of listings, a lack of inventory coming to the market.
Skill, baby, skill.
And also to the Bank of Canada pausing on interest rates, but it is a lack of inventory. And if we do see more inventory come to the market, be it from recession, be it from anticipatory selling, be it from forced selling, as unlikely as that does seem, then we could see those prices come back down to earth. In general, job loss isn't great for real estate prices. People who don't have jobs can't buy homes. And if we do see that demand get tamped back down due to job loss, and we see that increase in supply, again, due to job loss, then these price increases that we've been seeing could very well be short-lived. With that said, it's definitely an uncertain time. The fate of the real estate market will be heavily dependent on the extent to which Canada enters into a recession and the length and severity of that recession. We will continue to track Toronto's real estate market on this channel as well as Canada's. Click like and subscribe if you want to get those updates, but for now, thanks so much for watching.